Sup? Sup, good people? Man, it's been a long time. I hope any of you out there who are doing that silly rain dance, would you just please frickin' stop? Enough already. I intended to go for this walk yesterday afternoon, and then today. It's been so crappy here in Tampa, Florida, but there seems to be a break, so I'm going for it. Wow, guys, it's been so long. Just tastes so good. This is a 1964 anniversary Padron Presidente, and it is delicious. So thank you for enjoying it with me. People have been asking me to bring back the cigar walks, and I miss them as well. The problem is that in Florida, it's just like the weather has just been so crappy. We usually have like 6 months of August and 6 months of perfect. And during that 6 months of August, it rains a lot. So that has been an inhibitor. But you know what? I've had a few things keeping me busy. You know, a few epic things, if you know what I mean. Speaking of epic, wow, man, I don't even know what the day is today. I know it's Monday. You know me, I spit. You'll get used to it. Usually it's an exclamation point. That wasn't it. But yeah, go all-time highs, day after day after day. Starting to feel spoiled. But before I dive into epic, I have a very, very special announcement to make that I think you're gonna like. There are many of you out there who have subscribed to newsletters, and you count on other people doing your thinking for you. You know, me too. I did too. And still subscribed to one because it was an annual membership, but I was fired by one of the newsletters. They didn't like me very much because I stood up to bullies. That's what I do. And they fired me. They gave me my money back, though. That was a really smart move of theirs. But you know who I'm talking about. And then I had another one, Moonstream, which I absolutely adore. I think it is really one of the best newsletters on picking an undiscovered coin on a monthly basis that's out there. I just decided not to continue, only because I've been consolidating all of my diversified bags into one coin. Can you even imagine what coin that is? It's been an epic journey, guys. And hold on, I gotta walk around this mud. It's been raining here so much. But I have an announcement. You know, you have the Crypto Vigilante newsletter out there. You have the Dollar Vigilante newsletter out there. Well, guess what? I'm announcing right now, you're going to get the Uncle V crypto newsletter. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mine is going to be a little bit different because I'm all about disruption. How do you disrupt any kind of industry? Been kind of trained up that way with my day job. You look for companies that are disruptive. Mine's going to be really disruptive. Instead of providing a quarterly pick like it seems the Crypto Vigilante does, and the Dollar Vigilante, they don't provide picks. They just Jeff just walks his dog, and I love his walk and talks. But then he'll peddle any crypto that he's paid to shill. One man's opinion, one uncle's opinion. But I do love his content. on his walks. I think Jeff is awesome. The little guy over at TCV, not so much. I think they've done a lot of harm to a lot of people. And maybe I'll unpack that, maybe I won't. Probably will. But anyway, my newsletter is going to be one pick every single day. Yeah, one new pick every single day. And the price of the newsletter, for those of you watching and those of you who do the one single thing, no, more than that. You know what? I gotta have you do more than that. So a few things. First of all, if you're watching this on YouTube, pound that like button, hit the subscription notification bell, and why don't you tell a person or two about it, huh? Especially a loved one you might want to help get wealthy. Why don't you tell them about it? Lots of information in here over the past 4 months on wealth creation. And all you have to do is invest some time, you know, take those cotton balls out of your ears and put them in your mouth. And then just watch a bunch of videos of Uncle V and his guests. But so that's number one. You have to follow me on YouTube. And then you have to go over to Telegram. And you have to join t.me/Uncle Vigilante Lounge. Uncle Vigilante Lounge. And then the last thing is you have to go to t.me/Epic Cash. Okay, you do those 3 things, and I'm going to give you access to Uncle V's newsletter for a full year free. Did you hear that? Free. All of this brain power up there coming to you daily, and you get it for the first year free. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to save you a lot of time, and I'm going to save myself a lot of time. I'm going to go ahead and make my coin pick, all of them, 365 days worth. I'm going to do it on this video. That's what makes me unique, is my newsletter is free. And if you subscribe to my channel and you join those telegrams, you'll get all of the information on a daily basis on the pick that I choose daily. And I'm just telling you, the coin that I'm going to pick daily for the next 365 days and probably years thereafter, I might extend your free subscription, but it's going to be Epic Cash. Yeah, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Why on earth would I be so bold to be able to provide you my hard developed research in advance and choose a new coin pick every day? Well, it's because every day there's probably someone out there that hasn't heard of Epic Cash. So every day it's going to be a new pick for them. And what are you bitching about? Huh? It's free. I love you. I love you. But yeah, no, people have been suggesting that I get into the newsletter business and compete against Crypto Vigilante because I have been such a stud at my coin picks. You know, I got in at Epic Cash at 24 cents, and we hit an all-time high today at $1.78. From September 3rd of this year to a couple days ago, there was a snapshot done, and when you compare Epic Cash against the top 15 coins on Coin Market Cap back at 9/3, September 3rd, our friend Enrique took a snapshot, and he did an exercise where if you put $1,000 into all of those 15 coins and then $1,000 into Epic. He has been tracking it weekly, which you can see his full report every week, Friday at noon on Epic Cash Live. Oh, come on. Stop your rain dance. Please. I think I might be all right. But yeah, so since then, my coin pick has increased 348%. And that to do that math, basically you're making almost 4 grand, or your portfolio would be almost 4 grand for that 1,000 you put into Epic. And BTC, I think maybe, because it's having a hell of a run, it may be like $400 that you would have made. Just saying. Just saying. People are starting to wake up to the sleeping giant. And it's called Epic Cash. And, ever since that shitcoin trial I did where I had Max on, you can search down below. It is the one that has me in a wig, and was intended to be a 1-hour interview. It ended up being 2.5 hours. You can like physically see me change in that video from the beginning of it to the end, to where by the end I was just literally all ears. I was just taking everything totally seriously, and I'm like, this man has answered every question I have asked and every question I didn't know to ask. I really, really recommend that you go and you watch that full video if you're new to Epic Cash. Please. And you'll see that began my journey. And my commitment on this channel is to smoke cigars, hang with you, talk crypto, and follow my journey as a crypto newbie. And yes, I am a crypto newbie. I only started the second week of January this year. And seems like many lifetimes ago. So much has happened. But I got hooked on privacy coins, and I wanted to do shitcoin trials because there were a lot of coins out there that were saying that basically staking a claim to privacy coins. So I wanted to have them on, and the rules were they were declared guilty, not innocent at the beginning of the show, and they'd have to argue their way out of the guilty box. And Max, in that video, he did it just swimmingly. So okay, I already talked about that. Epic Cash, that is my coin pick for my newsletter for the next 365 days. But you don't have to wait on my every daily report. You can just go keep up with it by going into Telegram, going into Epic Cash. We're doing so many fun things in there, man. I tell you, one of the fun things is, there's all of these young college students, the youngins. I have a daughter in college. My best friend Mike, he has a son in college, and his son has a crew. And they're the Robin Hood investors, right? So we were all on a conference call. They were partying on a boat, and they called their Uncle V. And they were talking about Robin Hood this, and I have some Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoin on Robin Hood. And I'm like, good luck getting that out of Robin Hood. Why don't you try? So when you buy Bitcoin on Robinhood, you're not buying Bitcoin. Not your keys, they keep them. You never get it off of there. You can buy it, put it in your portfolio app, feel like you own it, but you don't. All you own is an IOU. And I can't wait for you to see the video that is being worked on now. I got Max Freeman on the on the video, on a Zoom chat yesterday morning, we went from 10 o'clock to 12:30 p.m. It was a marathon, and it was deconstructing Bitcoin. Point by point by point. I believe there were 21 of them that we went through. It is being worked on right now. It's going to be kind of my opus on this subject of BTC versus Epic Cash. It will be one long marathon video for those of you who have the attention span and the appetite to sit through it all at once. But because there were 21 points, we are going to break it up into bite-sized pieces and have a series. Now I will tell you, by the time you are done, you will realize that BTC maxis are going to be the minis of the future. They think they know what they're talking about. Most of them are really, really arrogant, but they don't know shit. They really don't know shit. Layer 2, man, layer 2. Oh, we totally deconstruct it all. I can't wait to publish that, but we're doing it right, and its timing coming out will be perfect. Just know that it's in the works, and know that part of that discussion we were talking about Robinhood. No, you do not own Bitcoin on Robinhood. You cannot get it off. So we started talking to the kids about Epic Cash. And they were like, oh yeah, it's not as easy and all of that. And so one of the kids was, I could tell that he was one of these that is paying attention, and he's willing to learn more, and he's willing to go through the process. So started working with him, and we went through the process. He was able to get Bitcoin. He bought his own Bitcoin on Cash App, which you can send over to the Vite Wallet app, which you can download. Always down below in the description is how to do all of this. I have so many subjects and links to it that it's a veritable library at your service. It's part of the service that you don't pay for. I'm here for you. I'm here to do your work for you. But if you go in there, you'll be able to see how to buy Epic Cash. And if you just go through the process like this young man did, we went through, and you know what? The first time, it is kind of hard with the Vite Wallet, but not if you go slowly, and especially if you have somebody that you know who will walk you through the process. And if you don't, you can go to Telegram, t.me/buy Epic. Buy Epic. Or Epic Cash Help Desk. Lots of support out there in this community for you. A ton of support. So anyway, I got him in there. We went through. He was able to get his BTC in there. I showed him how to transfer it from the asset side, that is the wallet side, into the trading side of, they call it VDEX, V-I-T-E-X. I guess the right way to say it is VDEX. So he was able to get it over, and good on him. And he was able to go through and buy his Epic, and then he moved it back to his wallet. And then I said, hey, so how many do you have in there right now? It was like 138 Epic. Good on him. He bought 138 Epic Cash. I think he put like $200 in. So Uncle V said, hey, I want to show you something. Open up. How many do you have? 138. I said, okay, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to hit send. Now how many do you have? 238. How did you do that? And I said, isn't that transaction lightning fast? how fast you can send Epic Cash. Try doing that with Bitcoin, brother. Try doing that with Monero. Try doing it with anything, man. It is so fast. It was just bam, it was there. So I sent those to him, and I said, here's the deal. I want you to find 20 people in college just like you, and I want you to walk them through getting a little bit of BTC into their their Vite Wallet. And tell them that if they go through the process with you, you will gift them 5 Epic to show them how lightning fast the transaction speed is. So that's called paying it forward. And he's committed to that. And we were joking, you can't, so my Bitcoin is on Robinhood isn't my Bitcoin? I'm like, nope. He goes, well, F Robinhood. And I'm like, absolutely. So you know what we did, boys and girls? If you have any youngins, any students, even 15, 16, 17-year-old with mom and dad's permission, we just started a F Robinhood group, and it's on Telegram, and it's Epichood. EPICHOOD. That's going to be the new Robinhood, the one that really works. So can you imagine the network effect of having all these smart college students realize that if they get in to Epic Cash at $2, and when it halves next week, this week maybe, it's going to go through its, I believe its second halving, and when it does that, and then we get on Bitmart Exchange, which is going to bring 5 million eyeballs to Epic Cash. Hello, America. Hello, China. Well, I don't know if China. Hello, world. Let's just say hello, world. And that $2 per Epic coin, I mean, you just got to go look at the charts, man. Go look at the last 30 days on Epic Cash. Go to CoinMarketCap, find Epic Cash, click on the 30 days, and then go do that with just about any other coin in the top 15 or any privacy coin. Let me tell you something about privacy. This may surprise you what I'm going to say, but for all you privacy lovers, Epic Cash is not a privacy coin. That's right, I said it. Epic Cash is not a privacy coin. Privacy coins are where the use case is to be a privacy coin. Well, Epic Cash has private transactions, but that's not the use case. That's not the purpose for our existence. No, the purpose for our existence is to be the digital gold of our ecosystem, to be the asset that you can borrow against, to be the asset that you can stake as collateral, and within a smart contract, borrow from yourself at 0% with no payments required, without tax liability. What do I mean by all of that? Pay attention. Epic Cash is just the foundation of the most amazing ecosystem that once people start to get what I'm going to teach you right now, they're going to be like, why would I ever acquire anything else? And why would I ever sell my Epic Cash? Why? Please don't rain on me. Well, let me tell you, the ecosystem that's gonna be built is, let's say that you have $100,000 of Bitcoin, okay? And, shit, it's gonna start raining. I don't think there are any kids over here in this playground. but I can't smoke there. Oh, this is bad. There's a school there, but I don't think they want me smoking at the school. Uncle V is such a good role model. Well, let me just get under the cups. Sorry. Little Missy got away from me. Hold on, let me capture my face. Sorry about this, guys, but you know, when you're dealing with video equipment, you kind of don't want it pouring on you, but it doesn't look like it's gonna pour for long. So let me just get under this tree. Let's do that. We'll just get under here and hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, are you listening? Let me turn around this way, maybe the, hold on. All right, I think you can see me. I can stop right here for a minute and explain this to you. Let me pull this down. Well, okay, you're just gonna have to deal with this because I'm having some equipment issues. Come on, Missy, you got my face? Okay, let me tell you about the ecosystem. So if you have, we're gonna go through a thought experiment. Let's say that you have $100,000 of Bitcoin right now, okay? And let's say that you want a $25,000 car. I'm sorry, a $50,000 car. What would you have to do to get 50,000 out of your Bitcoin? Well, you would have to, because keep in mind, you're creating a tax event. You would have to, man, this pisses me off. Why won't this, hold on. Come on. Why are you being so stubborn there, little guy? Gonna give you one more chance. Is the face lock on? Okay, I'm gonna presume it is. Let's see if I can go up or down. I cannot. So it is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. I doubt I'll edit this out. Okay, so BTC. So what you'd have to do is you would have to sell enough Bitcoin to be able to buy the $50,000 car, but you have to sell more of your Bitcoin to cover the tax event, right? So let's say that you'd have to sell, to be able to cover that, 25%, let's say, tax, when you consider state, federal, all of that. So you'd have to sell $75,000 of your Bitcoin. You're left with $25,000 of Bitcoin, and that is the asset that you can continue to realize appreciation. You know, it's a bumpy ride up, but based on the design of BTC, Bitcoin, BTC is a different story. You should expect it would go up. So now you're left with $25,000 of Bitcoin and a car. Good on you. You know, live a little. That's awesome. Well, now, here's what you can do with your Epic Cash. With Epic Cash, you can borrow from yourself. So what you would do is you would take $50,000 worth of your Epic Cash and you would lock it into, I'm sorry, I'm screwing this up. The car is $25,000. I'm screwing this up, but you'll get it. You're smart people. The car is $25,000. So what you would do, no, screw that. You could still get your $50,000. You would just put all of your Epic into a smart contract as collateral, okay? For that $50,000, you can borrow up to 50% of it. But when you put it in a smart contract, it's the bank of Uncle V, you're borrowing against yourself with no interest and no payments required. But you are able to get, in exchange for that, $50,000 of EUSD, which can be converted to fiat. So you can off-ramp that into a bank and you can pay for your car. So now, there's no taxable event. You have your car, okay? But you still have your $100,000 worth of Epic Cash that is locked, okay? Now, you haven't sold anything. You've kept that off of the market. So you are going to realize the appreciation. So it may be worth $100,000 now, but the way Epic's going, it could be, by end of year, could be valued at $500,000. And with inflation, right, those dollars, they don't go as far. So you can literally let the appreciation of your Epic Cash wipe out your debt over time. Because keep in mind, you don't pay it back unless you want to. Well, let's say you want those coins back, and now your stash is worth $500,000, right? And you'd say, you know, I don't want to be in debt to myself. Well, you can just pay $100,000 back through the smart contract. So you could sell 100,000 of your Epic, no tax event, because it's all within it's just a line of credit to yourself. And now you have 400,000 of Epic Cash. Why on earth would you ever buy Bitcoin again in your life when the design of Epic Cash is the original Satoshi vision, except there's no BTC bullshit. They haven't destroyed it. And all transactions are private. They're not surveilled. So nobody knows what you're spending it on, who you're sending it to. It's none of their freaking business. It is like cash, you know? Cash doesn't care how you spend it. Nobody's surveilling that necessarily. I guess they could, because you have the serial numbers on it. So I guess that's not a fair statement. But with Epic Cash, the transactions are all private. With Mimblewimble, which the crypto vigilante, they bash, it's because they're idiots. They don't understand Mimblewimble. We destroyed them in a debate that they didn't show up to. If you go down below and you find the Dr. Seuss character, watch that debate. Lead tech developer of Epic Cash, Todd Lewis, just single-handedly destroys them along with Max. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. It is a beautiful thing. So you protect your future appreciation with Epic Cash. You don't have any tax consequences. Do you realize when people start understanding this? It is not a privacy coin. It's so much more. It's just a coin that happens to be private. So, man, you know, it's been an epic week. And I do want to tell you, because I think I'm going to get away with being able to walk. I do want to tell you that there are non-KYC ways to get Bitcoin to your Vite Wallet. Man, am I going to have to buy another one of these things? It's just not working. And let me tell you how to get BTC into the Vite Wallet. And please don't send any other coin in there, even though they have trading pairs like ETH. There's just no liquidity in those trading pairs. Just trust your good uncle on this. You want to get BTC into Vite. It's very easy to do. But I recently went through a painful experience with a good friend of mine. Had a conversation with him on October 1st and getting him all excited about Epic, and it was like at 33 cents. And then on Friday, I did the snapshot showing that it went up by 348%. And he was just kicking himself. Why didn't I do it earlier? But he got into gear, and he went to Coinbase, and he got his Bitcoin and ready to send it. And guess what? He couldn't send it because they put you in jail for 7 days there. They hijack your money, hold it hostage for 7 days. So in that 7 days, Epic Cash has gone through the roof. It's reached all-time highs. And so it is what it is. I'm going to get on the phone with him Friday, and we're going to go through it. It'll be the price it is. But I will tell you, you get Epic for under $2, one day you're going to brag about that. You will brag about that. And not in the too distant future, I might add. Go look at the last 30-day chart. You know, success leaves clues. Right? And we haven't even gotten started yet on the Bitmart exchange, the halving, the adoption, the awareness. People are starting to wake up. I mean, I have a lot of privacy coin holders that have finally realized, wait a minute, Epic Cash is a 20 million market cap and Monero's a $500 million. Well, for Monero to 2x, that would require $500 million of money that would go into that chain. With Epic Cash to 2x, that requires or for its market cap to 2x, that requires $20 million. Which one do you think has a better chance? Come on, it's not that hard. So, how can you easily get your coins from your wallets? Like maybe you have ETH and you're like, okay, I want to do this, and then you have to go through the pain in the ass process of selling your ETH and all of that. No, hear me. I'm trying to help you. Go to Godex, GODEX.io. It's non-KYC. It's the easiest, best site in the world. And you can send 300 different coins. But let's just stick with ETH. You can send your ETH. You can go to Godex.io. And let's say that you have one ETH. You can put one ETH in there. And then you can say, I want to exchange it to BTC. So it will then, what you'll do is you'll get your Vite deposit, BTC deposit address, which if you go into the wallet, which is on the lower left of the app, and there's a plus sign, so you add the BTC 000, I think it is, but it's the BTC in there, and you click on it, and then you'll see multi-chain, multi-chain deposit. You click on it, hit next, and then you will get your address. That is your address forevermore. Copy, paste it. It's a deposit address, put it in your notes. And then what you can do is that's the address that when you use Godex, you'll send your ETH to Godex. You'll give Godex your deposit address that I just told you how to get. And then you just hit exchange. And then all the magic happens. You don't do shit. You just sit back and you watch, go for a walk. And sometimes it happens quicker than others, but sometimes, like this morning, a friend did it. It took 7 minutes. I've had it with others take up to an hour, but it ends up working. Just trust me, the process works beautifully. Now you have BTC in your Vite wallet that you can send over to the trading floor and you can acquire Epic Cash. So that's if you already have BTC, okay? It's an easy way, ETH, or if you have one of the other 300 coins, you may want to consider doing that. Now, BTC, what if you don't have any? Well, you can go to these exchanges, go through all the KYC, that's fine. And you can send it to, same thing, just send it to that same address. Or for those who don't want to wait 7 days of your money being held hostage when the price is going up, hitting all-time highs, maybe you go pay the 3% fee at crypto.com to buy it. You can buy it with a credit card. From what I understand, you can also buy it with Cash App and move it immediately. So those are a few things for you to consider, and you can get into the game. And I submit to you that a little bit goes a long way because we're so freaking early. If you got 1,000 Epic right now, look, call me Uncle Vigil, no, how would we do that? Uncle Todradamus. But Epic Cash, the way it's designed, is going to behave like Bitcoin, except it's private and it's better because it can't be fractionalized. It cannot be fractionalized. You'll figure that out after you take more of a deeper dive. It means that you know how within a bank, the banks can take deposits, and then they can, like if they took in $100, they can loan out $1,000 to a bunch of different people. If everyone went to a bank all at once to withdraw their money, they wouldn't have the money there. So that same behavior happens within Robinhood and in all of these exchanges. So therein lies the rub, and we take a deep dive on that when Max and I got together for our monster 2.5 hour video. But look, now you have invisible epic cash that is yours, that is going to appreciate like crazy. I think it'll hit, look, what do I know? I don't know shit, right? But I think with everything that's happened, by the end of the year, I think it'll be over 30 bucks. Once it blows through 30 bucks, it won't take long to 100. When you look at all of these things and start to understand them, you understand that these different levels, when you blow through 100, you know, it's not as hard to get to the next levels. You start getting other exchanges to where, you know, some make you pay to play until your market cap is large enough to where they're like, holy hell, I want to get involved with that. And they'll add you without you having to pay anything. And that's the magic. That's the magic of momentum breeds momentum. And as people start figuring this ecosystem out, it's going to be mind-numbing. You are going to be so... Those people of you who are like in there right now and you're like, oh, all-time high, $1.78. Oh, I'm just going to wait for it to dip down to below $1.50. And then all of a sudden you're pissed off because now it's $2.25 and you're like, oh, you know what? I missed out on the last one, but surely it's going to go down to under $2. And you know what? It does. It's so weird. Sometimes you see these red candles that go down, but then you're like, oh man, Epic's at a discount. And you go into the app. No, it's not. It may have gone down a little, but so for me, it's like I'm a little piranha, man. When you look in that trading app, when you're buying Epic, you see the red on the upper right. I just chomp at that stuff. I don't worry about putting in a buy order at this level or that level. And I don't know, maybe I leave some money on the table, but I don't think so. I think because I acted quickly, I have benefited greatly. I know I have. So I don't worry about that because I'm not a trader. I'm an acquirer of Epic Cash. So yeah, this is my first installment of my newsletter cigar video. Now, that pisses me off. Hold on. Surely you can understand. I'm afraid I'm going to burn my nose off. So, you're going to bear with me, because I'm doing this for you, but part of this has to be for me, right? I earned this cigar, and through all my talking to educate you on how you can protect your financial future, beat inflation, have an appreciating asset that's invisible gold. Give me a shout out in the comments if you forgive me for stopping to relight my cigar. Just tell me that's okay, Uncle V. We love you. I've had so many people reach out to me lately. In the, the Epic Cash community is just, man, it's so positive. There's so many positive people in there. I've had so many people reach out to me saying that they've been watching me for a long time, and I got them into Epic Cash when it was 32 cents or whatever. And that makes me feel really good. So for all of you who've been, voluntarily paying my subscription fee of free for all these months, thank you for your support. Look, guys, the way you support me is to help yourself. You help yourself, you get in on this, and we all experience this epic movement together. Believe you me, there's going to be a conference somewhere, someday, whether it's in a year, 18 months, I don't know. But we'll be in Miami. We'll have it in Miami. Probably when the weather's shitty everywhere else, because that's the right thing to do. And I think there'll be thousands of Epic family members that are there celebrating the fact that, we still have appreciating wealth. So I think that's a good one to end on. What do you guys think? We are going to have an asset that is going to keep appreciating, that will kick the crap out of inflation, and it's going to allow us to be able to, buy some fancy pants and lollipops, right? Without selling our stash, without the tax consequences. Interest-free, no payments due. Stay tuned. We'll all figure it out together once all the pieces come together. But with that, I want to thank you for going on this cigar walk with me. I'm going to finish this. And just think about all of you. I'm going to think about all of you, about how I just love this community. And I can't wait to go on this journey with you together. And I can't wait for, here's the other thing I love about this, is it is bringing everyone together. I don't care if you're black, white, speak English or don't. I don't care if you're tall or short, like American football or international football that we call soccer. I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, voted for Biden or Trump. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you are, 18 years old or 88 years old. You are welcome to this epic family, and we're going to look out for each other. So I just got goosebumps thinking about it. But so hang in there. Keep coming back. I'll try to do better, weather willing, of these cigar walks to keep you updated. But make sure you tune in every Friday at noon for Epic Cash Live. And every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I try to have a community member from Epic on with me. And in between, when the opportunities appear, I have other people on with other projects. I had Captain Drath on this last Friday to talk about his new project. So we're about bringing the tribes together. Not being angry and not censoring people for disagreeing with us. Like many of you have been censored from the Crypto Vigilante chat because you utter the word Epic Cash. I said earlier that they've done a lot of harm to people. Think about it. Go look at the charts. Think about it. These guys who just preach how freaking great they are with their analysis, they have single-handedly probably kept thousands of people away from Epic Cash, because every time you put Epic Cash in their chat, it says, let us remember what Mr. X says about Mimble Wimble. Epic Cash is nowhere near as fungible as Monero. dumbasses. We slaughtered you. Go down below, the Dr. Seuss video. Watch it. Mix X didn't do too well, didn't fare too well. Neither did the little guy. So, okay. But it just pisses me off because, you know, they should be about, they talk about anarchy. Yeah, it's such an anarchist thing to do to kick people out of your chat because they had an opinion about something you don't agree with. Is that anarchy? Really? I kind of had it all backwards, I guess, but who the hell am I? Anyway, you're welcome. T.me/Epic Cash. If you want to buy Epic, go to T.me/buy Epic. If you're having any issues, T.me/Epic Cash Help Desk. And please visit me at T.me Uncle Vigilante Lounge. And with that, my friends, I am out.
Greetings. Used to be named Uncle Odd, but now I'm known as Uncle Vigilante. And as you can see by the fact I'm wearing a gold chain with a Bitcoin on it, I'm kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm a big deal. But there is one thing that my 43 attorneys that I just hired told me that I needed to say, which is a disclaimer. Don't take any of my advice. Don't take anything that I say on this show or any of my guests as sage counsel. Why? Because I don't know shit.